Hello? Alright, apparently sound is still not on, right? Oh, there it goes. Well, it's got a delay. Hello? Okay. Well, that's going. Let's see if we have sound. I don't know why there's such a huge delay, but it's going to have to be fine. Okay. Looks like everything is going then. I'll drop the stream start soon thing. Welcome to Space Engineers in the Afternoon. I am the Blind Gaming Guy, and this is Narsut. This is our playthrough of the series of this scenario by Sarekh. Provided I don't run out of drink, we'll be in good shape. But as soon as the game launches, we'll be ready to go. And I hope you're having a good day. It's one of those for me. And good afternoon to you as well, Scott. That hurts. I am having a day and a half, though. Always happens to me the day after my shots. I have nerve damage on about a quarter of my head, and I got 30 shots on my face yesterday for it. So my face is quite sore today. Okay. Apparently we ended by planting, but not planting. Why didn't we plant? Yes. You only need two of those. Two of those. Two of those. And two of those. Oh, it is planted. It just didn't show it. That's wonderful. That's alright. It'll be ready for us next time. So we were going to go up and look at our large ship back here and determine what we thought we were going to need to do to start working on this. see, ion thrusters and hydrogen thrusters. Most of the hydrogen thrusters are not built. However, most of the ion thrusters do look built. Not all of the ion thrusters. Missing gyro or bunch. What's this? A reactor. Bunch of cargo containers that are mostly built.
No fuel.
Let's see about the ions. So yes, all the ions are built. Every ion thruster is built. Alright, well. Whoa, there's a bunch of reactors. 2 of them are built. Just a couple batteries, or 4 batteries are built. AI defensive, AI flight. Why would I need AI flight? Air vents, basic assembler. Alright, so basically what we're going to need to do I think the first thing we really need to do is just drag finish my sentence. We need to drag a conveyor access from down there back here. That's clearly not connected to anything. Yeah, that needs to be the first thing we do. Alright, so that means our next thing is going to be a really, really long conveyor tube. Where to come off of? I meant to do that, and I meant to do that. And then that. Then that. Check my inventories. Oh, the other thing we were going to do is upgrade our medical bay. I really need to paint this thing. Okay, first things first. CONV. We're going to be building a lot of these. So just absolutely fill up on these and unload into. Why do this? Because as we go across, we're going to get further and further from our storage. And since we can hold such a small amount of storage on a person, as we get further out, we would spend all of our time running back and forth. Where in this case, I can take move our hovercraft explorer vehicle back and forth closer and closer to keep me from having to build quite so many, or makes quite so many trips. See, 3 is all that I can possibly hold. And it's going to be a lot of 3s. Uh-oh. 7 small steel tubes. So why am I painting red? There we go. Oh yeah, T. All right. Running out of interior plate. This is just how much work I'm going through to place them. Okay, that should let me get it there. All right. And I keep forgetting to talk because I'm a dork. Just trying to get all these built in. Wrong direction. It's going to be such a long pipe. So going to be needed. I think right here I'm going to put in my first terminal. And then we'll go back to doing, because even using the hovercraft, we are going to run out painfully early. Go. We're still on target. It's just a long way. And uphill the whole way. Trying to get conveyor access up by the ship so we can work on it. But it's a long way. And away we go some more. It's riveting TV today, isn't it? I ran out of interior plate. I've gone so far. Oh, good grief. Alright, let's start welding some of this stuff up. Steel tubes again. Really? Look, I loaded it up with them so I could do this faster. Still hoping right now to be pulling them out of here, but you know, it's being a pain in my neck. That's the problem. You can just barely get started before you're doing more, getting more materials. I think I just grabbed the wrong materials. That would be a yes, I did. Small steel tubes. More and more small steel tubes, please. up the road we go. And it is empty. Ay, ay, ay.
Energy low.
Energy low. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. Let's get it going. And off we go again. Oh, come on. Sorry. Alright. Just grab some more. Working our way up the line. Come on, I'm having a really bad time rendering what I'm doing. Alright. No, I wasn't healing. Oh, bloody hell. Radiation storm. All we can do is wait. Still waiting, still waiting. Guess I can move it forward a little bit. Why just let me do that one? Okay. Out of motors. Come on. There. Oh, come on. Flew into the side of the building too fast.
Your health is low. Energy low.
All right. Ugh. Sorry. Like I said a few minutes ago, it's been a day. Of course, anytime you have shots in your face, it's gonna make the next day a day. Oh my gosh. If this is enough. Where am I? Alright, we got it now. Okie dokie. Production. Large blocks. CONV. Looks like we're out of iron and nickel. Are we? Let's see. ORE. Yeah, we're definitely out of ore. Let's try ingot. A little bit. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have to do some disassembling. ourselves help with nickel. Alright, now we get that going. Get us a little bit of resources again. Guess the next thing we can do is check our inventory in here again. Offload. Just go offload this all, and then I think we're gonna go out scrapping it. Oh, my dog's barking in the background, being annoying. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but he's being annoying. Alright. There, go there. Okay. Now, where should we go scrapping at? GPS. Okay. We have a few things right there. 35 kilometers to there. "30 kilometers is so far, though. It just is a long ways. Alright, let's head there, I guess. Oh, over at Trinon's way. Nasty terrain between here and there. I feel like a speeder in Star Wars. Come on, go the way I want to go. Guess I was just going so fast, couldn't turn. Ice fields. At least my nearby ice fields. And off we go. This is the problem with getting going too quick. Can't stop it as easy. I don't need plants. I have all the plants I need. I have a nice garden. Although, I think I forgot to bring food, so... Yeah, I did. I forgot to bring food. So this may not be a great trip. Alright, we covered 6 kilometers. 30 to go. The train could definitely be worse, but could also be a lot better. Flats like this aren't horrible. Ridges like that can be, though. So, slow down for the ridge. We don't need to have another boom. Kilometers. Let's go that way. Watch out below. Why go ahead and do that? Because just in case we have to eat. At least we have something now. And we're going to have to eat. The question is whether or not we'll have the ability to manufacture some of what we find into better food. Or if I try to eat fruits and veggies raw. To do that. Now it's 5%. That's 6%. I guess we'll just do that. Just start throwing them at my mouth. And 23. We're catching up to it quickly now. So there's 6%. It gives us 12% total since we left. So we're just flying through this scrubland. It's past a fruit or vegetable. That's alright. There's another one. Oh. This is where it can backfire quickly. Flying again. Comes to dune hopping in the open dunes, we gotta really go. You need to really go when you're on wheels through this section of this kind of planet. Try to keep our balance up and our hovers pointing at the ground. I do apologize for being as late as we were today. Like I said earlier, yesterday was the day I go and get the shots for my nerve damage, and I was just running behind today all around, so we also may cut today a little bit earlier than I normally would. Instead of a 3-hour stream, this may only be a 2-hour stream, which will put me getting off about the same time I normally get off, considering how late I was running behind. Oh, good night. Oh. Oh my, that was truly terrifying for a minute. Consider we've already lost our hovercraft to terrain like this once. Oh, the terrain here is so bad. Narsut's... oh, that's a long way away. Geronimo. Yeah. There's some grains. Only 4 kilometers. Although we are picking something up. AKH Hovercraft Training Course. Okay, we have to go there. Oh, please. Okay, good. Okay. It's 2 kilometers from the training course. I know this is not where we were supposed to be going, but oh. Anyone know what a womp rat looks like? So at least when I see one, I can try to peg it at 2 meters. And if you don't know what that joke is about, I pity you. I mean, I actually truly pity you. I say. Can I fit myself in that hole? Oh, that's not even connected to the ground. All right. Access denied. Access denied. Don't think for a moment it is cozy out here, but sometimes I'd rather sleep here than take 2 transports into the capital at the end of the workday. Sorry, I was trying to look inside of it. Encyclopedia state budget. That's not interesting at all. Look, it's upside down. Okay. We'll find some food here. Not really holding out a lot of hope for that, but it'd be nice. A new driving student. Just put your house approval into the table and grab a copy of the instructions and help yourself. Lady, I have my own ship here. Instructions. Welcome to the Hovercraft Certification Recertification Program. Please use all 3 hovercrafts to follow the training course and park them without damaging the vehicles. Remember to use the friction settings in the hover grids to park and unpark and increase friction if necessary to slow down, especially in difficult terrain. Afterwards, you may take a license out of the equipment locker. Well, I'll take a license anyway. Haha! You can't stop me. This license... And it's got a license number. Alright. That's kind of interesting. When we talk to him. So we have a little hovercraft. Which does not need uranium, because it's not going anywhere. I kidnap it. A very big hovercraft. Which has a lot of ammo. A lot of ammo. Holy cow, a lot of ammo. A pair of large reactors. Apparently, the large reactors are not hooked up to the cargo system. Where is the... slash build info slash cargo network. Oh, unfriendly ship. It won't let me. Well, if I'm supposed to be able to drive the ship off... Oh, well, that's just a weird spot to have it. Wise power. Which, that alone may be why I couldn't pull it out. Nope. Still won't let me pull it from there. Aha! It did that time. REA. There we go. What does this one have in it? Anything really nice? Mostly it has some more uranium. check that. So small reactors, a connector. We got over here. You know, that's just a connector I was looking at. Just some uranium in your reactors. Same here, I assume. Just uranium in the reactors. So other than driving the course, there's not a lot to do here. Barrels have uranium in them. We will take that. We have a peat grinder. Some grids? Why would there be grids? Some nice welders and some hydrogen bottles full of hydrogen. We'll take them just because they're full of hydrogen. Did weird things again. There it goes. These are access denied. There's no reason they should be access denied. It's just a cargo container. That's a large reactor. That's a little reactor, I mean. Well, I want to know what's in here. Dispense connector. Wait a second. You don't suppose if I hook this, it'll just fill my vehicle up with uranium, do you? Because I am willing to check that out. So it may be tight fit here, but if this thing is full of uranium and will give me a bunch of it, how? Oh, I know what happened. Never mind. Alright, you won't let me You won't tell me what's in here. Any other way? It's empty other than the warfare reactors. Well, I'm going to dispense it anyway. Get him here! Blacklist ammo. Haha! Quick fix. Inventory. Green nose. Pull from this one. Pull from this one. Yeah. And then disconnect. Go up. There you go. And now we know that there's Jack Squad here. What we also know is we can't see Jack Squad. So we must drive very slowly. Wouldn't drive at all, except for there's an army camp. Drive slowly. Oh, 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 oh. That's why I drive slowly. That was close. But because drive slowly, we survived. Let's drift a little bit and we'll be good. Okay. Apparently we're going down this way, because I can't stop it from going down at this point. Like I said, I can't stop it at this point. We are going down the hill. Good grief, this is tight. Okay. Get out of that canyon. This project cannot be very far at this point. Thing is, we really need to find food as we're going. I should not have left without bringing some. Oh. Let's try not to end up blowing up. Given that we actually were running out of just plain iron stuff last time when we were at base, we will break everything down. Because anything with even plain iron at this point would be helpful. Looky. Looks like an airfield almost. What every airfield needs, though, is a big sandstone wall right in front of the end of the runway. Can't be a runway though, because there's stuff sitting right in the middle of what looks like the runway. Oh, it had missile turrets in it. Alright, let's hope to find some food. I doubt we will, but let's hope, because otherwise we're going to stop and go hunting food. I'm pretty sure I see some, actually. Often it respawns, but I'll give us a little bit. How long will I get? How big is that? Grain cannot be consumed raw. Of course it can't. Alright. Let's start in this building. We have a command seat, another command seat, a battery, that's it. What looks like a med bay area would be my guess. There's an old survival kit. Only a steel plate in it, though. Connector doesn't have anything that works in it. Custom turret controller. Weapon rack. Programmable block. Air vent I fell into. Another weapon rack. Button panels. control things. Bed. More beds. Well, I thought there might be a few, I don't know, good things to break down here. Good grief. I have not done this place before. No reactor. No
Inventory full.
components in the reactor. Or no uranium, I mean. I have plenty of uranium. None in the reactors. I know why my inventory was so full.
Inventory full.
Oof. What that is big. Those reactor components.
Inventory full.
Ow!
Inventory full.
Okay, let's go and get...
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Some of you, some of you.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Heavy armor holds so much steel and also contains nickel and cobalt. So, since we know we need nickel, and we know we need steel,
Inventory full.
may as well grind a bunch of it down. We do have a bad grinder, so, you know.
Inventory
May as
full.
well. Not a whole lot else here. Sorry, I'm really unhappy with this particular salvage operation.
Inventory full.
I flew a long way to get here. I was really hoping for more here.
Inventory
But
full.
there is what there is. Food is the only thing that's worrying me. Let's see if I can make a quick circle and find any. There's some. Probably the quickest way to identify it is if you find something that starts changing size as you fly toward it. For some reason, the way it draws doesn't maintain its size. Ever have real trouble with doing this is mushrooms, because they're really hard to see. Heck, mushrooms are really hard to see on Earth-like. I'm not seeing any more LOD issues. That fruit will give us 6. Inventory. Which is better than nothing.
Inventory full.
And another reactor.
Inventory full.
These reactor components are big. The thing is, to build the reactors on the ship, I'm gonna have to break down reactors because I can't get gravel otherwise. We may make an exception if we get to that point and we just need gravel or something.
Fuel low.
Fuel? Oh, well, guess what?
Fuel critical.
Fuel fine.
Inventory full.
Sorry about coughing in, or clearing my throat in your ear, whatever it is.
Inventory full.
Like I said when I pulled up, I'm not going to be as discriminate as I normally am.
Inventory full.
Just grind out as much as I can. It's going to make the return trip
Inventory
real fun.
full.
Maybe a lot more careful on the way back. We will have to be a lot more careful on the way back.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Whoa, that dropped. That may have dropped uraniums. Well, it dropped a lot of uraniums. Woohoo! Okay.
Inventory full.
Yeah, laser antenna had most of its detector components. It had all of its detector
full.
components. Yeah, that'll fill up your inventory quick.
Inventory low.
There's a reason to go back to your ship for double duty. Alright.
Inventory full.
Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry, the ouches were for
Inventory
real
full.
life pain. Not in-game stuff.
Inventory full.
Alright. Is there anything on my roof? No. Let's start with this. It's got a medical component because it's complete. Survival kit has none of the good stuff in it.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Red.
Inventory full.
Alright. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Inventory full.
That one's pretty well ripped to shreds. I'm gonna rip the base off of you. That up.
Inventory full.
Full inventory. That one's to empty. Ow.
Energy low.
Energy low. That lady likes it when I'm getting work done less than my in-game stomach does. Let's see. Bed, bathroom,
Inventory full.
armory.
Inventory full.
Battery. Shower. Okay.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Oh no, a whole building disappeared. Where could it have gone? I was a little confused for a minute there.
Inventory full.
Definitely gonna have to look for food on the way back. Or we'll starve. But we're going to get out of here, it looks like.
Inventory full.
Mining the tar out of it. There's a whole nother building gone.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Inventory full.
Okie dokie. It's gonna take a long time to grind this building down if it's this much of its heavy armor. On the other hand, it's really good for our resources that we need.
Inventory full.
Specifically, iron and nickel. These metal grids are full of nickel and iron and cobalt. I don't need the cobalt.
Inventory full.
Okay.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I may have to put a disassembly assembler in and an assembly
Energy
assembler.
low. Inventory full.
That does not always work well. I've had times where one or the other couldn't pull for whatever reason.
Inventory full.
Hopefully, though, my base is simple enough that that won't be an issue. I do think complexity is part of the issue normally when I have that issue. It's like, there's just too much stuff going on here, and we're just not going to do it.
Inventory full.
Roger, roger.
Inventory full.
15% is probably as far as we can push it to.
Inventory full. Energy critical.
Full, are we? Well, we're pretty full. Which direction is home? GPS. There. Okay. Well. Let's head that direction. The signal came down pretty much right here. Come on, be food in you. Seeds. Of a kind that really don't help me at all. It's gotta be this one then. Half step. Didn't give me anything. Wow. Well, as usefulness wise goes, not there. Alright, we're at 20%. We are in desperate need of food. As we begin our trip back home through the mountains. Great place to look for food because you can see so far. Through these narrow little canyons. I can go this way. Let's give myself some more altitude while we're at it too. Why can't I go forward? Still battery. They're not maxing out, so. Seem to go a lot better when we're down closer. Ugh. Maybe times do I wreck? Meters. That's how far down I came. And now I've lost thrusters. Good news is I probably have everything I need. Not a lot of extra bumper, but maybe it'll make a difference. I think it's just that we're too high of altitude. Try. Can I go up? Get enough speed to go shooting up right there. Well. Oh, that blows. That was my hydrogen tank. Yeah, with all of my hydrogen tanks in it. It's going to take a year and a half to get back if we can't get up and going. I did not put a... This is not have the booster on it still, right? No, this is not the one with the booster on it. We are climbing very slowly. We are still climbing. I see it speeding up a little. Now dramatically slowing. Roll back, roll away, damn it. Alright. I'm going to end up dying of starvation, so better make sure you're still here. Check my build network, make sure it's still in decent shape. Okay, yeah, the only thing I lost then is my hydrogen tank. Oh, not that way. I need G. I did that out. I do it this way. Because yes, that's the direction I had it facing. Do you have an H2O2? I actually have multiples on here. As I feared. All right. Small conveyors. Thruster. All right. There we got enough power to get up the hill. Alright. There's that hovercraft training course. Came from that direction, so let's head that direction. I know we diverted, but I don't see a way up and over what's in front of me, so might as well divert that way again. And hopefully we'll find food en route too. Much easier it would be if I just went seriously ice mining and built a hydrogen ship to move around rather than trying to do it with a hovercraft. Because basically all a hovercraft is a rover that doesn't crash quite as often. Obviously, when I drive it, it crashes plenty. But if you see me drive a rover, you know I crash that even more often. I'm running out of time. Oh, that looks like a food right there. Let's go grab it. Since we're all but starving now. That one too? Did I get lucky and get two things? I did. Inventory. Eat the veggies. Moral of the story, folks, if you don't eat your veggies, you starve to death. Alright, we got ourselves a little food. Keeping an eye out for more food. Between the two of those, that was 11% though, so hey. There's a little bit more. Alright, we've almost got 20% between that. We now are technically not hungry. See a plant right there. I do need to turn my hydrogen thrusters off if I'm not using them. Control panel, HY. I did TY apparently. HY. HT? Hydrogen thrust. Off. There we go. Well. See if we can't find our way home. It is already 3:18. Which means I really need to start looking for a place to get off, but I'd like to do that when we get home. There's the top of this ridge. Can we get up it? Yes. Alright, now. Now we're done. Because that is game over. Yeah, hold the ship. We're gonna like keep crashing. What the heck? That was new. Somehow I'm still in the cockpit. I need to find one of those really terrible game over screens for this one. Well, let's take that screenshot. Actually, so we can get right side up screenshot. Alright. Exit. Yes. No, not actually boom to end the stream. I'm actually going to load up a save right before it crashed, hopefully. Narsut. Backups. Yes, let's load that one. That one looks better. Oh well. Remember my comment that driving a hovercraft was seeing me drive a hovercraft is not much more different than seeing me drive a Need a really simple ugly game over script. I'm gonna find a really simple ugly one. Alright. Okay. We were trying to turn these off. Then we drove over a hill and crashed miserably. So with that in mind, maybe we should just stop here for the day. And we will finish the trip home tomorrow. Or next time. Next week is Christmas. I am not sure what my streaming schedule will look like during the holiday week. So I don't know what to tell you to watch for me. I can tell you that the following week I will probably revert to my typical Tuesday, Thursday streaming schedule. But this coming week, no idea. So, here we go. I am the Blind Gaming Guy. This was Space Engineers in the Afternoon. Like I said, next week I will try to get a stream or two in. I just have no idea when. But the following week, look for me in my normal Tuesday, Thursday stream periods. If I don't see you between now and then, have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas.